Greetings, everyone. For those of you for whom this is your first time coming to my channel, I'm Dr. Treasure Shields Redmond, known affectionately by some as Dr. Treasure. Tonight, I'm doing something different. I'm launching a series that's called Root and Word. And it's a series of Hoodoo infused writing prompts, writing rituals, writing spells. Tonight I'm drinking teas that have herbs that are good for upper respiratory. Whenever the seasons change, I find myself getting congested or having seasonal allergies. So I'm going to have a little chamomile, a little lavender, and some other healthful herbs for my upper respiratory system. But back to Root and Word, our Hoodoo-infused creative writing, spell writing series. I am a professor of creative writing and African American literature, a published poet, and I currently have a novel out on the market that I'm hopeful will be accepted by a publisher soon. I love word and writing and all things that have to do with culture, spirituality, and African American folkways. I thought this was a great way to launch this series and talk about using the technique of banishing to do it. Tonight, we're jumping into the deep end and banishing diet culture. Diet culture is a system, a spirit that attaches itself. It's a whisper that tells you you are too much, yet somehow never enough. Tonight, we're not just writing. We're removing something that doesn't belong to us. So first, follow me down to the Mississippi River to do a live banishing, and then we'll come back and do our writing exercise. I had to come down here to our mother, our father, the great waters, the undulating snake, the Mississippi River, because what we're banishing today is deep. I banish the spirit of perfectionism. I banish the spirit of criticism. I banish the spirit of diet culture. I banish the spirit of over-exercising. I banish the spirit of watching what you eat too closely. I banish the spirit that has destroyed our pleasure in food. I banish the hypercritical perfectionism spirit that tells us that the perfect body is just around the bend of the next diet. I banish the voices in your past who told you that you were not lovable until you lost weight. I banish the spirit of unloving the bodies, the same bodies that take us to the places we love and the people we love, the same bodies with which we hug our children and our mothers, the same bodies that take in air and expel the poisons that keep us living until we are old. I banish the spirit of not being able to see that in every decade of your life, you were critical of your body, and now you look back at those photos and wish you had that body. I banish the spirit that keeps you from knowing that this is the best you're ever going to feel. I banish diet culture, the algorithm, and everything that comes into your life that convinces you that your body is not a gift. Now that I've modeled a banishing spell, or you might call it a banishing poem, I want you to focus on three things: anaphora, which is repetition; direct address, which means speaking directly to that thing, calling a thing a thing; and line breaks as breath. When you put it on the page, make the end of each line a time for what you said to really sit with the listeners and the item you're banishing. The title of our prompt is Write the Body Back. The first thing I want you to do is pull out a sheet of paper or your grimoire or your spell pages. And I want you to list everything the body's been told it's supposed to be. Now, either on another sheet of paper or on the other side of the paper, I want you to write everything the body actually is. You're going to end by looking at both lists, and next to the one that lists everything the body was told it was, you're going to repeat, I banish you, or that is not mine, or any other phrase that feels comfortable for you. And next to the list of what the body is, you're either going to let silence sit at the end of each line, or add another phrase like, I call you to me, or so mote it be, or ashe. I hope that this writing prompt was helpful.